our vision for how healthcare should be, it's more than just saving a foot.
Or fixing a heart.
Cindy first came to us a few years ago, and she was in real trouble.
I didn't want to go to the emergency room. Having no insurance, that was my biggest fear. How was I going to manage that?
And that's because Cindy lost her health insurance, then her job, then her apartment. Cindy was at a low point in her life, and it can happen to anyone.
I was at the CARES clinic feeling really lousy. I was worried about a black spot on my toe. My weight was down. My blood sugars were erratic.
Cindy had been to several places for the wound care on her toe, but mainly she was at the Watertown CARES clinic.
Cindy was barely making it from day to day. She had excruciating pain in her legs from her peripheral vascular disease. She couldn't afford her medications.
At the CARES clinic, they told me the emergency room couldn't turn me away. But that was really hard for me to ask for that kind of help.
Cindy spent 10 days in inpatient care at that first visit.
I ended up having my toe amputated on my birthday.
It could have been so much worse. Cindy could have lost a foot or even a leg if she hadn't gotten prompt medical attention. We were able to get Cindy's immediate health care issues under control for the time being.
Cindy was facing a long journey, and then she faced another setback.
And then on December 9th, back to the emergency room, heart attack.
If we gave out a Heart and Vascular MVP award, Cindy would be the winner. In addition to her vascular issues, Cindy began having major heart problems. Her most recent heart attack required heart bypass surgery, and thereafter she was diagnosed with congestive heart failure.
While I was at the hospital, I was getting the right diet, I was getting my insulin. I felt better, but I was still scared.
How do you make sure that someone in Cindy's situation doesn't end up right back where she started? Back in the emergency room. What does recovery, true recovery, look like for her?
Cindy had serious health issues, but the biggest issue was more basic. She was homeless, without health insurance.
Sometimes you first have to look at helping a patient recover their dignity, their spirit, control over their own life.
Our social worker was able to guide Cindy through the process of signing up for Medicaid and disability.
I saw a change in Cindy. She was so good about getting to her appointments. And let me tell you, it was a demanding number of visits. She would come in just smiling. She was radiant.
There was a lot to do. Eating right, taking my meds, getting the insulin, appointments, follow-up appointments. It was ongoing.
Cindy has come a long way.
The Cindy I know today is completely different than the Cindy I first met in ICU.
I still struggle. There's always room for improvement. I have a better outlook, a much more positive outlook.